You made the choice to start improving yourself for a reason. So stop going back to the habits and the situations and the people who drag you down. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help you help someone else. Today I'm going to be reacting to The Drugs Don't Work by the Verve, and all I know is that they're a Britpop band. That's the only background I have going into this, so I've never heard them, never listened to them, don't know anything about them other than that, so I'm intrigued. Let's go. Oh, wow.
All this talk of getting old, it's getting me down, my love, like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This time I'm coming down, and I hope you're thinking of me as you lay down on your side. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again.
Because of the dark reference of the cat in the bag waiting to drown right after the reference of getting old, it seems to me that this is discussing a failed medical treatment, cancer maybe. I didn't get any specifics or any suggestions of any specifics, but this person is now coming to terms with losing a loved one, and grief kicks up the absolute darkest things inside of us, darkest things that we try to pretend don't exist until they come out. They're that cat that scratches out of the bag and attacks us when we oftentimes are least expecting it. And we feel hopeless when we lose certain people. But knowing that someone is dying and we can't save them adds another layer to this. I went through this with my dad. My dad was terminal, and regardless of the drugs he took, regardless of the treatments he underwent, there was nothing that we could do or that we knew of at the time to do to save him, and it adds a whole nother layer to the grief, because now, as opposed to losing this person and having to work through the stages of grief, you don't know when the loss is coming, so you're going through these stages of grief almost indefinitely, and that makes it much more difficult because there's no real beginning to the process. There's no beginning and end like there is typically. I mean, there's never really an end, but it's not as clear cut.
But I know I'm on a losing streak as I pass down my old street. And if you wanna show, then just let me know, and I'll sing in your ear again.
I'll comfort you.
Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again. 'Cause baby, if heaven falls, I'm coming to, just like you said. Talk of getting on, the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again.
Oops, sorry. Faith is a double-edged sword, in my opinion, when it comes to grief, because you have the comfort of believing that you'll see your loved one again, but because of that belief, you might yearn to go be with them sooner. And I'll never believe that that's what they would want. If there's an afterlife and I took my life to go be with my dad, he would drop kick my ass into oblivion. And if that were me, if the situation were reversed and it were me and I was the one that passed on and my son was the one struggling here, I'd want my loved one to share my legacy and my wisdom and my love with the world. I mean, of course, I'd want them to grieve. I'd want them to feel and to go through that process. And I'd want to know that they missed me, but I would want them to continue my legacy. I would want them to find strength. I would want them to show the world what it's like to overcome things that we thought we could never overcome.
'Cause baby, if heaven falls, I'm coming to, just like you say. You leave my life, I'm better off there. But if you wanna show, just let me know loud, singing your ear again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again. Yeah, I know I'll see your face again. Yeah, I know I'll see your face again. Yeah, I know I'll see your face again. Whoa, Lord. Yeah, I know I'll see your face again. Whoa, Lord. Never coming down now, never coming down no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Never coming down now, never coming down no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Never coming down now, never coming down no more, no more, no more.
Can someone please tell me why British singers lose their accent when they sing and they all have an American accent? That's always driven me insane, and I just would really like to know that. But the tempo of the song itself, I think, prompts reflection, which is what we should be doing when we lose someone, is reflecting on our feelings, reflecting on what that person meant to us, reflecting on what life is going to look like, reflecting on the lessons they taught us. There should be a lot of reflection, and I really felt that just the tempo of the song promoted that. But my entire life, honestly, I said I'd die when my mom died. I said that either I would just spontaneously combust or I would lose my life to suicide because I had no desire to keep trying in a world without my mom, that I couldn't live without her. And to be honest, I almost fulfilled that prophecy after her death many, many times. And for a long time, I was dead in many ways. I was dead to the world. I was dead to myself. I just didn't know how to show up in the world. I didn't know how to be here not being her daughter, because that was the identity I had for myself, was being my parents' daughter, and I didn't know how to not do that. And I eventually realized that it wasn't about not doing that. It was just that the dynamic changed, and I had to learn what that meant and how to work with this new dynamic. But you know what? And people don't want us to say this out loud, but when someone dies that we really love, a part of us does die with them, but a part of us can also live for them. And that's what we have to focus on, is how can we live for them? How can we take all those lessons and all that wisdom and all that love and all the things that we acquired through our time with them and share that so that other people can feel their love. And I always encourage people who are expressing that they've lost someone here in the comments to talk about them and share their favorite memories so that we can help keep their spirit alive. So in addition to sharing your mental health story, no matter where you are in your journey, good, bad, and crazy, we are here to hold space for you. That's what this channel is about. It's just giving you a safe place to open up. But also consider, if you've lost someone, leaving your favorite memories of them so that we can learn and we can take some of that wisdom and love and then also share it in the world and spread that message. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I thoroughly enjoyed slowing down a little bit with this song. So let me know, what do you think? I will see you soon. I love you so, so, so much. Mwah.